Good afternoon. It is December 24th, aka Christmas Eve, and today's drive is a little different because normally I am dropping Chris off at work and then I have like a long time in the car by myself, and so I just kind of talk or whatever. But today I am picking up Taylor from work, and that's a short drive, so it's going to be a quick talk. And so I'm going to get right to it. Okay, so the other night, right? It's me, Tyler, and Chris. We go out to eat at this Indian restaurant. This place is called Burgers and Curry. Like, what? So we wanted to go there because they wanted burgers and I wanted something, but I didn't know what. And so I figured, why not get Indian food? So we go to Burgers and Curry, and I we're sitting there and we order our food. As soon as we order our food, we're just kind of sitting there waiting and we're talking to each other. We're in mid conversation where this guy walks up to us and he doesn't address me or Chris. He is only speaking to Tyler. He goes over to her and he's standing there. Well, when I say standing there, that's using that term quite loosely because he was wobbling there. He was just kind of swaying back and forth. And then he starts talking, but he speaks only Spanish. 100% only Spanish. Like, a lot of Hispanics that I speak to, when they are mainly Spanish speaking, they still know some English words where we can have like a chopped up conversation. But the only reason why we were able to have a chopped up conversation is because Tyler has years in Spanish and I have years in Spanish. And when I'm in the situation, I can understand it a lot better than I can speak it. So I'm sitting I'm sitting there and I'm barely paying attention, and Tyler's really trying to figure out what this man is saying, and the only thing he kept saying that I was catching was 7-Eleven. So I said to Tyler, I said, I think he wants to go to 7-Eleven. And so then she looks at him and she's like, you want to go to 7-Eleven? And he's like, see. He's like, he said his car is at 7-Eleven with his wife. And so he kept saying 7-Eleven is over here. It's over here. And I'm like, no, 7-Eleven is that way. And and I was like, and I don't think it's close. And so he's ignoring my whole existence. He is ignoring Chris's whole existence. He is only talking to Tyler. It is the weirdest thing. So I pull out my Google Translate and I give him the phone. I type to him, what do you need? And he looks at the text on the phone. He reads it out loud, goes, "Oh." And then he turns to Tyler and answers her in Spanish. Like, we have a way to actively communicate using Google Translate, and you don't. It was the craziest thing. So anyways, so he keeps talking to Tyler, and Tyler is really, really trying to figure out what he's saying. So then he keeps saying, he wants a ride to 7-Eleven is what we came to agree, is that he wants a ride to 7-Eleven. But he kept showing us his phone. The first thing he was asking us is if there was Wi-Fi. We figured that much out. And there was no Wi-Fi. And if there was, we weren't asking for it. It was locked. So he was trying to figure that out. And then we took him outside because we were trying to see if we could see 7-Eleven from where we were. Because I looked at the map and it was like 2 miles away, like a mile and a half away. He would need a ride to 7-Eleven. And I'm not going anywhere with anybody, especially when I have my family with me. Like, no. And he was trying to get only Tyler to take him. He didn't want anybody else. This guy was like he was young, really young. I mean, if you said that he was barely old enough to drink, that's how old I would think he was. And he was kind of like a smaller guy, and but he was beyond inebriated. So he we're outside, and he's telling Tyler that he needs to get to his car at 7-Eleven where his wife is. And so then he pulls up a picture of his wife, and he's like, me be be, me be be. And then I said, then call her. And then that's when he pulled up his Wi-Fi thing again, and I realized he didn't have phone service. So I turned on my hotspot. He connected to the hotspot. He gets on the phone. He calls her. She picks up the phone and hangs up. He calls her again. She does the same thing. Then the third time he calls her, she answers the phone, and she starts screaming, uh, Punta Madre, something, something, something. Like she was going off on him. She was calling him like a like she was calling him an asshole. She told him that he said something to her, and then she responded, "You were with that bitch so and so," and he was playing on his phone while he's on this conversation. So she's on speakerphone, right? And we have to be outside because that's how he has signal. And he is playing a game on his phone while she is screaming at him. And he would, as soon as she would, and she's crying too. So we're assuming that he cheated on her with some girl, and he was, and she left or something, or she left him at 7-Eleven. I don't know, but he needed her to come and get him, but he wasn't talking. He was just listening to her, and then he would say something really short, and like, just really short, and then he would go back to playing on his phone. And he it was and then our food came, and we're outside, and we're both so hungry, we just wanted to go inside and eat. And I said, we're gonna go inside now, but we couldn't say anything to him because when she picked up the phone and we saw how angry she was, we did not think it would be in his best interest to have her hear two females in the background talking to him. That would not have been, especially when they don't speak the language that we would be speaking. I did not feel that that was going to be the best way to handle that situation. So we went back inside, and that was the last that we saw of him. I don't know if he got picked up. I don't know if he attempted to walk to 7-Eleven because we were at a restaurant like off the highway. And I don't know if, like, I really don't know what happened. The only thing I know is that we got our food. It was only okay. I was a little upset. I got butter chicken, and I really like butter chicken, but honestly, it tastes better when it comes from Sam's Club because their butter chicken is pretty legit. And then we went home. Taylor was not home because she was at MEPS, which is like the medical clearance process for the military. And David and Tommy are with their dad until the 28th. So it was just us and Tyler. And now Taylor's back. She was just gone for 2 days. And today at home, it was just me and Tyler all day. But she was just taking down her hair because I'm going to rebraid it tonight. And that's it. I think we're just going to chill at home on Christmas Eve, and we might watch Die Hard because it's Chris's favorite Christmas movie, and eat all of the leftovers that I have accumulated over the last 2 days because I think I have 3 or 4 actual full meals in the refrigerator, and I need to eat those. So I'm going to do that. And other than that, it's going to be pretty chill. And then tomorrow, the kids are going to get picked up, taken to their grandmother's house. And Chris and I will be home alone. I told him that he should go see his parents. I don't see his parents, but I told him he should go see his parents. I was like, the kids aren't here. We're not doing Christmas. Go see your family. So he's gonna go see his family, and I'm probably gonna just chill and sleep. Ideally, I would be on a plane, but I'm not. So it makes me really sad. Like, really sad, actually. When I don't travel for a certain period of time, I feel like I'm dying slowly inside of my soul. So I need to go somewhere, and I need to go somewhere soon. And I don't know where that's going to be, but hopefully it'll be before the end of this calendar year. So that's one of my goals, my short-term goal is to go on a trip, even if it's by myself. Well, Taylor's coming. She's almost here. This is fun. Peace out. If I don't see you, have a beautiful, beautiful Christmas.